Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Lee out there with the kid. Then it's Kobe White. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for Dallas, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Klay Thompson is out there with the professor. And it's Lively in at the 5, roaming the paint. And these are two veteran-laden teams, Steve. Battle-tested, and they know what's required to get it done.
Totally right, Kevin. Young teams don't usually win a lot of games. It takes time to learn the ins and outs of this league.
Drops in the tray. Thompson's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Mavs. Irving against White. And he drives in. Out to Lee from outside the arc. It doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. That's doubting for Chicago. They won that game against Indiana.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
They were able to convert a lot of those offensive rebounds. That's the key. Generate points off those extra possessions.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Winters grabs the miss. Irving against Lee. Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Thompson's got 5 now.
It gives your offense yet another option when your 2-guard Klay Thompson can play inside and be physical.
That's a 2 from Lee, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Doncic feeling it out. Thompson outside. On the wing, Irving. Just 5 on the clock. From 12 feet out, and the jumper falls for him.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Lee outside. Fires from the line. That's tipped. Thompson against Lopez. Nobody near Irving. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Here's Lee. Drains the 19-footer.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now, here's Doncic. Picked up 39 points in their last one against Memphis. And Thompson gets it to go.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
Hey, Steve, the Bulls haven't been to the finals since 1998. Michael Jordan's last season in Chicago.
Kevin, hard to believe, but that tells you how difficult it is to get to the finals. Also, just how important a generational player like MJ can be.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league. Check out some stats on Klay Thompson. He had a strong showing last season. He put up about 22 points a game last season, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Here's the kid. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Takes the three. And no good that time. Bulls trail by 9. It's White on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Dean passes to Lee. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Doncic. Still without a basket. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Doncic.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
White against Irving. Dean passes to White. Shoots from 12. It's deflected. Here's Winters, covered by Lee. Irving against White. Irving kicks to Thompson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Dean. Now here's Dosunmu. Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
And so far the story on Luka Doncic. Great showing for him last season. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Here's Lee. And he also played a big role in their last game with Indiana. Count it.
And how about Isaac? He just attacks the backboard, especially on the offensive glass, putting that height to good use.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Here's Lee. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Brook Lopez third.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Lee outside. Into the lane. Plays it up and banks it in. Lee's got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Passes it to Winters. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Dean passes to Lee. Here's the kid. Outside, Levine. And it's off from three-point range. Isaac against Thompson. Outside, Irving. Up and in on the layup. Irving's got his third bucket of the night.
In terms of guards, Kyrie is as good as anyone inside. Unreal finish around the rim.
Here's Lee, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And this new season just underway, Steve, for young teams looking to level up. How much can statement wins over top teams boost their confidence now?
A lot, Kevin. Big wins breed confidence. And confidence in this league is critical.
Mavericks leading by 4. Outside Irving. Yes, that goes in. 9 points in the game so far.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
They get a hand on it. Here's Winner. Misses the step-back jump shot.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down. This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Doncic with it. No scoring in this one. Rebounded by Isaac.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Levine can't hit.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Winners the pass to Doncic. Dallas no good that time either.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Back to Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
Nice vision by Levine. He gives it up instead of forcing his own play.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. They lead by 4. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And that one was all about offensive execution. Running your plays, picking your spots.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep finding a way.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
That free throw good from Doncic. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for the Kid. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. You know, Steve, for the Bulls, it seemed like depth was an issue for them the last couple of years.
It was, Kevin. They were pretty thin for a while. It resulted in a 4-year playoff drought starting in 2018. But the front office did a good job to address the problem. Totally in rhythm, Zach just needed the ball in his hands.
Now Marshall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Smitty, when you look at a guy like Najee Marshall, he's certainly a high-motor kind of player.
Always moving around the floor, Kevin. He's looking for an opening or to set a screen or to help on defense. Marshall isn't one to stand around. Shooting 2.
That's good for Marshall. Kyrie was the big signing for the Mavs this summer. And, Greg, they altered their roster quite a bit.
Yeah, they needed to mix up their approach, right? They liked the Luka and Kyrie pairing. Now they're all in with this core for the next few years.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. The Kid comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's White in for Lee. Marshall hits them both. Bulls trail by 5. And here is Ball. He had 13 points in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis. And he's good on the 3-ball. Isaac's got 5.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
he performed last season. Averaged about 9 points per game, 2 assists and 3 rebounds. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Well, sometimes even the best hit a little flat spot. It's natural. He'll get on a roll, and I think he'll be fine.
Now, here's Isaac. He's got 5. Poked away. Doncic with the steal. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Gafford throws it down.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Ball against Doncic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul.
And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. 4th, the Bulls.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And, boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
First one falls for him.
If you're a point guard and you want the ball at the end of games, you have to knock down free throws. That's something Lonzo Ball is working on, in my opinion.
Ball hits them both. So it's the Mavericks now. It's a 5-point game. Up top, Doncic. He's covered by Ball. And here's Washington outside. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Here's Levine. The Mavericks pull it in. Now, here's Washington. Still yet to score. Isaac against Doncic. Unloads from 9, and the basket by Isaac.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 5. Washington finds Gafford. Now, Doncic. He's covered by Ball. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And that's good. Luka Doncic for 3. Doncic has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Dallas. White looking around. Here's Dean. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Great positioning on the putback. Gafford's got his second bucket.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
White. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Marshall with it. Isaac on him. Marshall passes to Washington. He kicks to Doncic. Shoots the 3. Doesn't go either for Doncic.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Out to White. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Levine wide open. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. Here's Winters. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And he was terrific in that game defensively as well, blocking 4 shots on the night.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Dallas Mavericks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. You've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 4. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Irving. P.J. Washington is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Grimes in at the 2. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries from 10. Another one falls for Chicago.
Defensively, you play Lonzo to drop that off. That time, he takes it himself.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Lopez with the block. To the paint. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Grimes. Guarded by Levine. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Chicago making a switch here. Lee's checked in. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. Levine deciding where to go with it. Pass to Lee. Over Marshall. No good from Lee. Dallas has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's Grimes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
It's on Zach Levine.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
Good on both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Lee outside. Isaac kicks to Lee. Back to Isaac. Outside Levine. Here's Dosunmu. And the Bulls another 3.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Now here is Irving. He's covered closely.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Picked his pocket. Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Irving. Dosunmu, the pass to Lee. Outside Levine. There's the pass to Dosunmu. Back to Levine. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Gafford.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Shot by Grimes. No good.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Gafford throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Hey, Steve, looking at Zach LaVine now, still a very impressive scorer.
He's just so consistent, Kevin, capable of connecting from anywhere on the floor. He's really put in the work to be a lights-out scorer.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Goes up on the high post. They get the rebound. Smith finds Lee.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Irving for three. Rebound collected by LaVine. Chicago trailing here. Lets it go from 14. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the call will be against Najee Marshall. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. Lee outside. Isaac trying to break free. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points.
And he makes both free throws. Mavericks trail by 4. Pass to Irving. They need this. Gafford kicks to Marshall. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. Fourth, the Bulls.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
The Bulls leading by 4. Dosunmu, the pass to Isaac. LaVine with it. From past the arc. Cranes the three-pointer. LaVine's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Bulls.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
check out the story on Kyrie Irving. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged about 27 points a game last season, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
Down low, it's tipped. It's taken away by Smith. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Pull up Jay. Isaac. And Isaac stays with it. And now a 9-point Bulls lead.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Grimes. No good, unable to end this run.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Now here's Dosunmu, covered by Gafford. And Jalen Smith is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Smith. The kid comes in for Isaac. Kobe White, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Dosunmu. Mavericks trail by 9. Passes it to Doncic. Launches it. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Headed to the line for 3 free throws.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
The Mavericks have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Three shots. 3 shots.
That free throw good from Doncic.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense. The block frequency kind of speaks for itself.
Here's Winters, covered by Lee. Lee with the block. Ball with it. He lobs it up.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
Mavericks trail by 8. Doncic outside. An easy 2 from Doncic.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
There's Lee with the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
The Bulls have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
And he nails the third. And the Mavericks call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Second, Luka Doncic.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
And there's the foul. It will go on Lee. That'll be his third foul so far.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
White against Irving. Pass to Winters. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Winters has got his second basket of the night.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Ball against Doncic. Dean passes the ball. Inside, here's Lee. It's good. 23 points for lights out.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Irving looking for an opening. Shoots over White, and it will go. And the Bulls' lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Irving.
He is a fearless player. When he gets it going, it's hard to stop someone with the confidence of Kyrie.
Irving against White. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Here's ball. It's Lee, top of the key. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Lee against Doncic. Shoots. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The kid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. White against Irving.
Check out Kobe White dropping a dime to the wide open man. What a pass.
White against Irving. And the pass to Winters. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
The offensive rebound. Oh, that's blocked. Kicks it to Thompson. Back to Irving. On the wing, Doncic. Lopez covering. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
The 15-footer. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Winters. He's got 8. Doncic outside. Doncic bullies the D inside.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their scrimmage.
Pass to Dean. The kick out to Ball. Over Doncic. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
Look at Lonzo outdueling the defense. He refused to let the shot contest bother him.
Here's Winters. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Bulls lead by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. They took control in the second quarter, ending the half up by 6. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. It dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Bulls leading by 6. So for Chicago right now, White is up there with Dosunmu. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then there's Lights Out, and it's Dean in at the 4 slot.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
A guy who gives his team, Steve, a ton of energy out on the floor is Coby White.
Kevin, he's definitely a spark plug. pushing the pace and trying to fire up his guys. Players love having someone like that on the floor with them.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body, the angles. Sometimes as a coach, you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks for the report. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Poke loose, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
And here's a look at the stats for Lopez. Last year, getting it done. He was around 16 points a game, almost 2.5 blocks, and 6 rebounds. And he knows how to use that big body to control the paint.
He's a bull inside. Let me tell you, when he starts to get that look in his eye, just get out of his way.
White against Doncic. White the pass to Dosunmu. Doncic against White. Shot clock at 5. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. White's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. Throws it up high.
On time, on target. Kyrie orchestrating things beautifully.
Bulls leading by 8. Lee outside. Going inside. And he makes good on the layup. Lee's got 4 this quarter.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
Outside Irving. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Nimble play by Kyrie, slipping around the contact.
Now here's Dosunmu, guarded by Doncic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Dosunmu's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Bulls. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Doncic outside, lets it go from deep. The 3-ball from Doncic.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Irving against White. It's deflected. To the paint. Here's Winner. That one goes in. And now just a 5-point Chicago lead.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Pass to Lopez. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Friday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Here's Winner. That 3 off the mark. Chicago leading by 5. White dishes to Lopez. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Chicago calls timeout.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Washington comes in for Irving. Chicago also making some changes. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Lopez. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Dosunmu. LaVine, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Thompson.
Love the aggressiveness of Zach. Paying off right there, forcing the D's hands once he's this close.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
He's a good shooter from the stripe as well. You can count on Zach LaVine to make his freebies.
And so LaVine nails both of them. Mavericks trailed by 4. Now Doncic, 20 points for him. No good on the 3.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Charity stripe shot. Lee gets the bucket. Lee's got 6 here in this quarter.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Isaac's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's LaVine. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. Number 5, the Bulls.
In today's game, you have to capitalize on every chance you get at the stripe. And this is a team that takes pride in their performance from the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. And so Doncic will bring it up to the Mavericks. Here's Washington. Rebound by the kid.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Count that one from Isaac.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Mavericks trail by 9. Doncic outside. Pass to Winters. Doncic against Lee. Thompson from long range. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight. Thompson against Lee. Out to White. Fires the 3. Isaac outside. On the wing, LaVine. Covered by Gafford. Tries yet again. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Thompson. Here's the break. Isaac with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Buries it down low. Isaac's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Up top, Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 22 points.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's Lee. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Here comes the teacher. Come on, boy. I can't hear you.
And here are the Bulls now. They lead by 4. White the pass to Isaac. Here's Lee. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And that's now 33 points for Lights Out.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Winters. 15 points in the game. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Bulls leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
He's aggressive offensively, and the versatility in that arsenal, when you look at his size, is what makes him, at times, unguardable.
And Doncic throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Outside, Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Here's White. Dean passes to Isaac. It's rebounded by Dallas.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
And here is Lee. 33 points for him. Knocks it loose. Bulls from the top of the key. Offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Doncic against Lee. A drive by Doncic. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Grimes is checked in. Then for the Bulls, Brook Lopez is checked in for the kid. Dosunmu comes in for Lee. And Ball subbed in for White. And it's tied up with that one. Chicago's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Doncic against Ball. He feeds it to Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got the game tied up here for the man. And for the Bulls, they're shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Here's Ball. And the rejection by Gafford. Doncic against Ball for the lead. Gafford trying to break free. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last.
Mavericks ball.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Marshall deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And it's blocked. Here's Isaac. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Isaac's got 8 here in the quarter. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Doncic kicks to Gafford. Dallas moving it around. Deflects the pass, and here we go. The Bulls fast break. Dosunmu shot's good.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Here's Grimes. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. 40 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Down low. And Lopez gets it to go. 6 points for Brook Lopez.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Wasted no time on that one.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Ball against Doncic. Now here's Ball. Not a lot of room. The shot from the low post is good.
Well trained in blocking out distractions. Ball doesn't let a little contact affect the shot.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And the game still close and contested as we enter the third quarter. Bulls out front, up by 3. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Daniel Gafford is out there with P.J. Washington. That's Kyrie Irving, and it's Marshall in at the small forward spot.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Lee outside. Here he goes. 5 to shoot. Can't hit from 12. Maverick shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Marshall takes it off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Lee. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Marshall with it. He's against Lee. Outside Irvin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Lonzo Ball picks one up.
I'm happy I didn't have to guard Kyrie. He's a problem, and he draws a lot of fouls.
And he knocks down the first one.
Such a crafty player. You'll never know what you're going to see from Kyrie when you come to the arena.
Some changes for Chicago. The kid, he's checked in for Isaac. And it's Kobe White in for Ball. And so Irving nails both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
White against Irving. White up top. Count it.
I think you're going to see more and more of this from Coby White, challenging the defenders as a 6'5" guard.
At the top of the key, Marshall. Over Lee. Lee with the block. 3-on-3. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. 4-on-3 break. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Dallas ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's winner. Dallas, no good that time either.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Got a piece of it. They get it back. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu. And the Mavericks call time here. Lee really making a difference here.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in a tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, David.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Shooting for Chicago, Ayo Dosunmu. At the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Dosunmu. He hits both from the stripe. Mavericks trailed by 3. It's tipped. Lee with the steal. Outside, White. Back to Lee. Shoots. Kept alive. Back to White. Lee outside. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And again, no good by Chicago.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters. Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Now here's Dosunmu. Defense is right there. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
At the line for the Bulls, Lee.
Three shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. And the second free throw, good. And he makes all 3. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Marshall passes to Washington. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Washington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
The emphatic rejection. Lee kicks to White. And good. He nails it. And the Bulls lead by 4.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
At the top of the key, Marshall. Rebound by the kid. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago.
Ooh, love it, love it.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Marshall. And it's White with the rebound.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Dosunmu. Here's Lee. No good there. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks trail by 6. Washington finds Doncic. And he drops it in from the low post. Doncic has got 34.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball secure. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Chicago. Dean comes in for Dosunmu. Now, here's Marshall, guarded by Levine. Knocked loose. And the basket is good.
Takes more than that contact to stop Zach LaVine. He can outwork you.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lee against Doncic. The pass to Winter. Back to Doncic. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Isaac passes to Levine. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Look at these numbers from Zach LaVine, wearing all kinds of different hats so far.
Pass to Winter. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. He hits the jumper in space. Washington's got 7 points for the quarter. Here's Levine. Misses from close range. Mavericks trail by 6. Washington passes to Doncic. Hits the three-point bomb. Doncic has got 37.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguarded.
Here's Lee, and he makes that one. Lee's got 40 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Passes to Doncic. Good D by Lee.
Great defensive effort. Just save a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, that's blocked. Up top, Doncic. Light covering. Doncic against White. Doncic hits to Washington. Lee passes to Isaac. Doncic against Lee. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Doncic. Now Marshall. To the inside. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. He has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
The pass to Levine. Plenty of space. Yep, right through the net. That's now 22 points for Zach Levine.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Marshall passes to Winters. And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The kid's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And Lee with the stuff.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game. Lights out.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Here's Winters. Unloads. They get it again. Lee against Thompson. And it's Lee penetrating. The shot will not fall. Good D by Thompson. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Irving. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Irving's got 19 points.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And the Bulls call timeout here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And Chicago has possession. They've led by as much as 10. Lee outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Good work there as it goes. Lee's got 44.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here's Winter. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
At the line for Dallas, Winters. One shot.
A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Lee outside. Outside Levine. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Another steal. Thompson against Lee. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter, and that one drops.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Bobbed up there for Lopez.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Chicago.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year. Actually, their fifth win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lights Out.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
And good! There's another.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Winter. And Lee pulls it down.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep one.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Brooke. You guys were down early, but how determined were you to turn it around?
You know, we learned just never to hang our heads, never give up. We just came out, they hit us, but we stuck with it. We stuck together, kept playing as a team, and kept playing defense.
Well, you guys were together down the stretch, man, and it led to a big win. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.